and had a table of people, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're in Orange is the New Black. Will you take a picture with us?" And so they all got up and they took a picture with me, and then I was like, "Okay, like here's your omelets." Like, bye.
I want to know what your take is on fate and destiny, like how a life unfolds.
Yeah, it's like when I was younger, I just was kind of like, all these random things are happening to me, and some of them are bad and some of them are good. And but as I've aged, I can really see clearly where the pieces sort of fit together. Like, I no longer think that anything is chance. There's a reason because this other thing is emerging. I feel like there's a plan. I'm like either being steered toward it or pushed away from it to get it to where I'm supposed to go. Music, which is the thing that brought you to my Instagram and brought us together again, I really feel like this musical thing was my destiny. It was my fate.
I just feel like you're on the path. I don't need to look at anymore. I don't need to look at your cards anymore. I'm like, you're on the path.
Hey guys, I'm Aubrey. On this show, we explore the intersection of mysticism, technology, art, and transpersonal experience. I'm an entrepreneur, author, and cosmic advisor, covering human consciousness and the larger forces shaping our collective destiny. Welcome to The Infinite Drop.
How are you?
Oh my God, I'm so good. How are you?
I'm so good.
I love that. I love that we're
Side
both
part, curly little glam.
I love
Fucking.
I love that we're in a V-neck with florals. Like, of course we're matching.
I know. I love your green.
Thanks.
A little sexy little scoop.
Oh,
What do you call this?
yeah, I have one too. I'm like putting them out there.
You have amazing boobs.
Well, so do you. Listen, we both have amazing boobs. So, okay, we are ready to get started. I'm so excited. I got such a good surprise for you.
Oh my God, you have a surprise for me?
A surprise for you. Okay, you all loved her as Angie Rice on Orange is the New Black, and Julie Lake is here today to talk about creativity, her new music, and her and I are going to reminisce a little bit about the way back days in LA. Julie, welcome to the Infinite Drop.
Thank you so much, Aubrey. I'm so excited to be here. I think you are one of my favorite people in the whole world. So getting to spend an hour with you is divine.
Divine is the right word. Thanks for saying that. Jeez. Yeah, I feel the same way. And there is a reason for it that we will get to. And
Oh,
it's all has to do with our birth chart, our cards of destiny. I found out something so amazing this morning that's going to blow your mind. And it makes everything about our relationship make way more sense.
I'm so excited. I feel like we are kindred spirits. It was like you came into my life and I was like, I like her. I must keep her. She is mine.
Girl, same. Like, same. It was such an intense. I mean, I even chose you in like a relationship. I chose you over another relationship where I lived with
Somebody you were living with.
I know. And I like snuck you in my room and kept you like my little prize. What's crazy? So we are actually, I found this out this morning. We're actually cosmic soul twins in the cards of
What?
destiny. It's crazy. It's crazy. So we're going to get to all of that. But yes, I'm very excited that you're here. We've been kind of talking about doing this for years, literally. And then all of a sudden it's just the right time. So
Yes, the universe is just like, pachow.
wow.
Let's just
Okay,
make
so
it happen.
so we've kind of voice noted a little bit back and forth in the last few days, but
Yeah.
honestly, like, hey, hi, how are you? What's going on? Like, what's up?
What's up? Oh my gosh. Well, good things. Good things, my friend. Like, I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. It's been a crazy few years. I was living in LA. I had kids. COVID hit. I moved. I moved to New Orleans. I didn't know anybody. I was like a stay-at-home mom. I had another kid. Like, my everything was sort of flipped upside down for me, and I felt very lost. But all of a sudden, it's like I'm about to premiere in a play in New Orleans called God of Carnage. My best friend, who's a big Broadway star he was in Oh Mary, his name's Conrad Ricamora, is in New Orleans to do this play with me. We play husband and wife. We're having the time of our life. I just recorded a whole EP of music that's getting mixed and mastered. I'm putting together a band and I'm like, yes, yes. I'm coming home to myself, and it feels so good. And then my friend Aubrey reaches out. She wants to talk. It couldn't get better.
I love it. It makes me so happy. It like you having all these creative projects and being in flow is such your highest, happiest, best state. And I love when you're just deep in your creativity. And that's actually how I mean, we're always in touch, but like there'll be like months that go by, a big stretch that'll go by, and then we're in touch again. And ever since, you left LA, and we all left LA.
Did you leave first? I think you left first.
I left first, yeah.
I
And
remember being heartbroken about that.
I was,
But we all
heartbroken.
left LA.
I mean,
Weird.
I've written a love story to LA. In my first book, I've lost my lithium. And I don't even know if you've read my book.
I've read your book. I love your book.
Okay. I'm like, have you read my book? I kind of write a love story to LA. There's that chapter where I talk about, because you and I met when I was living in Los Feliz. And I talk about in one chapter the way the sunlight hits the Shakespeare Bridge in Silver Lake, and just how like the light can break your heart. And that book is somewhat of a love story to LA. It was, about the loves of my life and my own path and moving to LA, but there's so much of Los Angeles weaved into that book in Southern California. So, yeah.
I was also so in love with LA, and we left, we had our baby, COVID hit. We decided to leave to be like close to my husband's family.
Mhm.
But then once I like emerged out of like, COVID, and I was just like, I grieved LA for so long. It took me so long to get over not living in LA. But at this point, I'm kind of like, I think LA might be done. I think it's kind of over.
It's over. It's
Yeah.
over. And have you been paying attention to the mayoral race with Spencer Pratt versus Karen Bass?
Not really, no.
Okay, this is a whole phenomenon, Julie. So
Okay.
LA, I just have this feeling that LA could come back, and maybe I'm just delusional, like completely in Delulu land. But okay, so Spencer Pratt is the guy from The Hills. He was like this like
Oh,
reality
Spencer!
star.
Oh, somebody was telling me with the crystals.
Spencer with the crystals and the hummingbirds. Dude, the hummingbirds. Okay, so he's married to Heidi Montag from The Hills. Like, hello, all millennials know exactly what I'm talking about. And
Okay.
this guy has had such a story arc. It's unbelievable. It's actually incredible, And he's running for LA. And I actually, in my soul of souls, believe that he really is like on a soul mission to save the city. And he like I donated like a little money to his his, what is it called, like his political
Spencer, we're all counting on you.
like
do
bring
it.
it all back, bring out. Yes, I mean, LA was such a vibe. I was actually, when I was like getting ready to talk to you today, I started, I keep like a crazy meticulous calendar. And you and I mean, let me see here what I had remembered.
Insane, Aubrey.
No, I know, I'm totally insane. So we met in 2013. So that's 13 years, 13
Wait,
years ago.
13 years ago. Wow.
We were out at like the Roger Room, Village Idiot, like house parties in Mid City, LACMA, like we was shopping on Melrose. Yeah. I mean, you would come to my 7 flow classes at Yoga Bliss, like, ooh, like the chakra classes.
Yes. Oh my God, your chakra classes.
Like,
And you got me into all of the hippie yoga. Like I started doing hot yoga because you brought me to Moto, remember?
Moto yoga. Oh my God, every day I was there every day for 2 years. Like I levitated. My body was like one muscle. I was like, yes.
I was so hot when I was doing Moto yoga every day and you were in my life. I will say, those were the days we were pretty sexy and like we were out taking on the town. We were hot as shit, but like I think we look pretty good for like 13 years later. I'm like, dang girl, you smoking.
So are you. Yeah, I feel like okay, listen, I have pictures. We actually look better now. 100%. We look better now than we did then, because we were wrapped up in the melancholy and the artistry and the scene in LA. And that was if you've ever lived in LA, like back before it was what it is now, it's such an emotional, artistic roller coaster of a town to live in. And I'll tell you, the pictures I have really show that on our faces. And we were not necessarily tethered to reality, but such a good time. And you were just somebody who I felt so close to right away. And
I could always be myself around you. Like I
Mm-hmm.
met you and I was like, yeah, I was like, I like you. I want to know more about you. I'm interested. I'm titillated. You're like one of, you know what I like? You're one of my sexy friends. Like I like sexy girls. And you are one of my sexy girlfriends. That is
Oh, I
titillating to
love
me.
this. I didn't know you thought this about me, and I love it. I feel that.
Duh.
Yeah, duh. You are one of my sexy and absolutely unbound, amazing, creative, just the creative like flow through you is so palpable and strong. You will take creativity into any area, any limit. Like there is no holds bar with you on the creativity. And it's fascinating. I mean, the reason we're back talking so much right now and like connecting right now is because you started posting on Instagram again and you posted this clip. My legs have full chills on them before I've even said it, by the way, heads up, just goosebumps. You had posted this video of you. You're in New Orleans, you're out somewhere, you're on a stage, and you're at a piano, and it's like the second the reel starts and your voice hits, and I I cannot remember stopping that hardcore on a music reel on Instagram ever. It was like, what the like what is Julie Lake up to right now? Like holy shit. This song, it's so beautiful. It caught my heart. It was in my throat. My eyes were welling up and I just had this such a strong feeling like this is 100% what she's supposed to be doing right now.
Thank you, girl. That means so much to me.
Mm-hmm.
That really means so much to me. Yeah.
Your voice when you sing and the cadence and the way the timing of how you let the words come out and the words you put together, the sounds, it's not music that someone could sit in an audience and just sing along to. Like, you know how you go to shows and you know what their next word's going to be? So like they'll start playing and you're like, oh, and then you start singing along because you know what it's going to be. And it's great. But with yours, it's like, oh, where am I about to go? Where is she taking me? And it's stunning. I don't
Thank
know.
you so much,
Yeah.
Aubrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music is like, it's sort of like this path, it was like the path not taken for me because I did music in high school. I sang with the jazz band. And then that was kind of it. Like I really focused on acting and I went deep into theater. And I did some musical theater, but I don't have like a musical theater style voice. Like I don't have like a high belt or so I was never really into that. I always did kind of like straight plays. Um, so this is like it does feel like this I always just I mean there's a whole story behind it, Aubrey. It's a whole thing getting back into music. But
Mm-hmm.
thank you for seeing me and
Mm-hmm.
for for telling me all of this.
Yeah, I definitely see you, and I see something else. Like I see a next chapter starting for you,
Hmm.
because people might not know this, but like you were on the biggest television show like in its time. I mean, you were on
Yeah.
Orange is the New Black. You were on seasons 1 through 5. It's still the third longest running Netflix series out there. You guys got 6 Emmy nominations, 4 wins, 6 Golden Globe nominations, 6 Writers Guild, more and more. I mean,
Mhm.
this was the hottest show on television. And you and I met in June 2013. Orange is the New Black premiered in July. So I met you and the show had not come out. I met you a month before. And you know what's crazy? And you correct me if I'm wrong. We've never talked about your show or your time on the show. I don't think we've ever talked about it.
I don't know. We were just friends. Like we just were friends. It wasn't like a thing like, oh, you're on a TV show.
That's what's crazy is that I've never asked you about it. And it was like a chapter beginning point for some part of your life. You know, you grew up in Palo Alto. That's You and Shireen were both from Palo Alto. I was living with Shireen. That's how we met. We met through my roommate in Los Feliz. Like she took
Mhm.
me to a house party, I think Culver City or Med City, and you were there, and that was June. And we immediately became closer. I mean, I love Shireen. Shireen, hi, if you're listening, but like I immediately loved you. Like I was just like bonded to you so tightly.
I
And
remember Shireen was like, I have this new roommate. I think you're gonna like her. She was like, I think you'll like her. And then when we liked each other, she was like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
We are cosmic soul twins. So why don't you tell just a little bit of your Orange is the New Black background, and then we can kind of go from there.
Yeah, well, I was a theater actress in New York for like many years. Actually, let's pause for 1 second because my
Okay.
husband is just arriving home. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
You want
I haven't seen him in a long time.
to see Jeff?
Yeah.
Gone now.
He's gone.
Bye.
He's gone.
I told him not to come home and interrupt this podcast, by the way. He did not listen.
Typical. Okay.
Well,
Julie, tell us about Orange is the New Black, because I do remember a couple times you were either at our place or we saw you and you were like getting glammed up and getting really beautiful, and you would go like to a red carpet or an event, but then you would just come out and we would like go out and get drinks and hang out. It was like very chill. So I don't know that side of your life from you. So maybe you
that's
can
so weird that we never talked about it. Like it was just some like double life. Like I'm just slumming around LA. I mean, it was sort of like that actually. I was kind of like a double life because I had been a theater actress in New York, but like I could not stand living in New York. I'm from California, and so I fled New York and I came out to LA and I was just
fled New York.
So broke and so like nothing, right? Like I was tutoring in this like Korean after school learning center for like $15 an hour. I was so poor. I was so just depressed, like such a mess. And then I booked Orange is the New Black and I went and I did one episode and like I didn't know what this was. I didn't have like the script of the show. I had no idea. I just thought like had like a couple lines and it wasn't a thing. And then I was like, okay, well that was that. And then they asked me to come again. So I think in that first season, maybe I did like 3 episodes at the end of the season, but I didn't, like I didn't know anything about it. And then somebody told me that summer, they're like, oh, I was listening to NPR and like, weren't you on that show, Orange is the New Black? And I was like, yeah, I was on that show. And they were like, it's supposed to be really, really good. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, it's like kind of like it's like a big deal. And I was like, what? And I was literally still like working at the Korean tutoring center for $15 an hour. And I remember like in there, like miserable. I was like the worst tutor. And I remember getting like an email being like, hey, we want you for season 2. Like, here's your contract. And I was like, season 2? And it was just like, that was what?
It was the biggest thing. That's all you heard. I mean, everybody watched that show. Still number 3rd, like longest running. It was crazy. But we didn't, it was weird, because there was a double life. It was like, we were like cocktails in Los Feliz and like, totally broke. And
that's the thing. It's like I wasn't paid well. So like I think normally when you get on a show, like you get like really well paid and then suddenly you're rich and like then you seem different. But because Orange is the New Black was like one of the first Netflix shows, it was considered like a web series. And so I was kind of paid enough to cover like my flight to New York and back. And I was like staying in my sister's dorm room, like on the floor. And so I think because even though I was on this show, like my quality of life had changed in no way whatsoever. That's kind of why like it didn't seem like a thing,
Maybe that's why we never talked about it, because you were just like, this is a side thing I do and I'm a tutor at the Korean place. Like I forgot.
And my side hustle is Orange is the New Black.
That really was how it was. I forgot you hated that place.
We were in this strip mall. Like there was that like Mexican food place. I'd get a burrito for $3 and eat my burrito, and that was like my dinner.
That's what was so great about LA back in the day. LA was like accessible, and it's different now.
But when the second season of Orange is New Black came out, I was working as a waitress at L'Orange Cafe in Pasadena. And the second season came out and had a table of people and they were like, oh my God, you're in Orange is the New Black. Will you take a picture with us? And so they all got up and they took a picture with me. And then I was like, okay, like, here's your omelets. Like, bye.
Oh my God. Dude, this is so amazing to hear this side of like the double life aspect. I don't know what, I mean, I don't know if I was just like blacked out all the time or what, but I never thought about that dichotomy. I would just see you sometimes get ready to go to red carpet events and go get interviewed on TV. And then sometimes you were at our place just hanging out, but there was no, because there wasn't really anything other than that. It was like the appearance and then life, like what you think is happening and then life.
I always thought that this premise could be a good TV series. Like came up with the idea of this TV series called like Poor Actress, like based on my experience. Um, but I remember at the time people were like, "Oh, nobody wants to watch a series about the industry. Like that's so boring." And so I never did anything with it. But you're reminding me that this could be a good series.
You have very funny ideas. I remember you and Shireen had that George and Julie series. That was great. The cat.
George and Julie was epic. Series where I was like a depressed actress and my cat George was like this is my real cat. So we had like my real cat, but Shireen was doing the voice of the cat. And the cat is this really like successful kind of a mover and shaker in Hollywood, but he's like such an asshole and so condescending to me. He happened to be friends with like the whole cast and crew of Mad Men and like would hang out with Matthew Weiner and all these things. And I was always trying to like get to go to the parties and
I'm dying. I'm dying. You guys had a little run with that. George and Julie got some popularity going. Like,
well, did you know what? Matthew Weiner ended up directing some episodes of Orange is the New Black, and he told me that he watched George and Julie.
Of course he did. I mean, I feel like it had a moment. Like George and Julie was passed around like socially in LA for a while. It was very cool. So like I feel right now like I am just plugged into the wall. Like when I talk to you, I get so excited and I figured out why. I want to kind of go into it right now.
This is my surprise.
So, this is your surprise. So I looked at your birth chart. I looked at your cards of destiny. I've never looked at your birth chart. I've never looked at your cards. So I found this out this morning and I was like, this makes so much sense. We are cosmic soul twins. We are in a set of cards that are very spiritual and we share karma. Basically, you were born a Jack of Hearts, Nine of Hearts, and I'm a Seven of Diamonds, King of Hearts. And there are 7 cards in the Cards of Destiny system that don't really behave like the other 45 cards. So there's 52 cards, 7 of them behave differently. And people will often feel or experience that people born under those influences are like from another planet. They're like very different. And those
this is why I don't fit in the uptown mom New Orleans scene.
That's why I'm like coming through the screen at you right now. I hope the screens line up this way or it looks like I don't know. It looks like I'm blind. Yeah, I'll do it this way for safety. It's like the Brady Bunch squares and I'm going the wrong way. Hi. So we are I love hanging out with you. So basically these 7 have the life path behaves differently in terms of like how you share karma with people. But in this group, when we have these influences, we share karma back and forth with each other. So we share this. Within those 7 cards, there are only 4 that have actually like a karmic soul twin or a cosmic soul twin. So 7 of Diamonds, my birth card. I'm a cosmic soul twin, karmic twin with the 9 of Hearts, which is one of your cards.
Oof. Gosh, I love that. That makes so much sense.
It makes so much sense. We're a direct reflection of each other. So like my first 44 years of life will mirror your second half of life. My second half of life is what you experienced your first 44 years.
Oh, good luck. Good luck, Aubrey.
Hey, I'm saying the same thing to you. Good luck. No, actually, today's a really important day to be careful what you speak. Queen of Spades, Mercury. So,
okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that was a joke. Have a sense of humor, universe. It was a joke.
Humor. We are blessed. No bad vibes. So,
I was truly blessed those first. I haven't even reached 44, but I have been extraordinarily blessed, and that is true.
Well, the bat signal going up. Okay. You were born Jack of Hearts birth card with a planetary ruling card, Nine of Hearts. So the Jack of Hearts is known that your life path will involve lessons around sacrificial love. And so sacrificing what you want for others. And it's the purpose for it is to initiate you into a higher form of love. It's sometimes called like the Christ consciousness energy. And then the card that nuances that, adds like a little spice or flavor to it, is the Nine of Hearts. The Nine of Hearts is a path asking us to learn non-attachment in relationships. And you are here to have those lessons come through. I think it's also why you're such an incredible artist, because you have so much material and so many emotions, and the depth goes in all directions. It's a beautiful combo. And your Nine of Hearts matches my Seven Diamonds exactly. Like, we're just staring into a cosmic mirror at each other. And I think in our relationship, it's so great because I connect with you on some of the loss and having to not attach. And my King of Hearts loves your Jack of Hearts, right?
Yeah.
Didn't think of it like parental in a way. Not that I know more than you or anything, but it's just that kind of love. It's like a deep family love.
Mm-hmm. I definitely feel that from you. And even though it's not, you said not parental, like there is a bit of like a older sister or like motherly vibe to you. Like I feel like I look to you for like this warmth and connection and almost like comfort. You know, I feel protected by you. I feel seen by you. I feel held by you in this way.
And I like
Yeah.
to do that. Yeah. I'm just like, come into my arms, you know?
I'm like, oh, me.
I am your father. come to me. I have a client in Los Angeles. She's also an actress, and she had me do a family web analysis, a karma web analysis for her ex-husband, and her children. And so I look at all of these cards and these astrological and numerological connections, and I map how the relationship energies are flowing, where the challenges are, where the easier flow areas will be. And it takes, it's a ton of research, but I love doing them.
And I want to hire you to do my full reading.
Do it.
I'm here. I'm going to get you on the books, girl.
Yeah, I would absolutely love that. It's so reassuring to people when they see, because I will call out, specific things like, oh, this daughter probably gets along with your husband really well. This son may have challenges here with communication with this daughter. And people are like, their minds are blown. I do it for business partners. I have a client I've helped with the dates that they'll launch a product based on all of the birthdays of the main contributors in the project. So it's a system that's just, astrology in general too, is a system that is so accurate. And yeah, I actually looked into some more stuff with our birth chart. So your ascendant is at Leo, 22 degrees and 44 minutes. My 29-degree Leo North Node is right by your ascendant. And your ascendant is your personality, or the way people view you in the world, right? It's how you're seen. Your sun sign is kind of like your soul's expression. Your moon is how you move in relationships and how your emotions express. So your ascendant in Leo at 22 degrees, my North Node, my destiny, is right there. And also my Mars and Jupiter are right there. So your ascendant is right in between like my Mars, how I take action, Jupiter, expansion, and my destiny. So
does that mean our destinies are sort of aligned? Like we're destined, like what exactly does that mean?
It just means that we are going to be attracted to one another. There's going to be some level of magnetism that brings us together to either have a relationship that lasts forever and ever, or we come together. I help you in some, like my North Node, my destiny, and I also have Mars and Jupiter there. So that's a lot of firepower, like a planet of expansion on top of the planet of war and action. That's why I'm so like expressive. I've got a moon in Aries. Like I have a lot of fire in me. And so
I do love that you're the person who, when everybody's like tiptoeing and trying to be nice and you'll just be like, this is what it is. Like you're like, let me just tell you exactly how it is and exactly what I think. And I always love that about you, because I'm always like, ooh. Like, don't want to hurt anybody's feelings here. Like, have anybody mad at me?
Yeah, it's because you're also a Cancer moon, so you're like that very loving. The moon loves to be in Cancer. The moon is a little scared in Aries in my sign. It's like, whoa, that is a lot. But it also activates. I'm here to be a mirror. I'm here to activate people. So like with your ascendant being in Leo, Leo is connected to the sun, a sign of celebrity and spotlight and being seen. The sun is the center of our solar system. So everything revolves around the sun. Your ascendant, how you are seen, your personality, right? The celebrity, that's the thing that people are drawn to. And my North Node, my destiny, is right near where yours is. I have a 29-degree anaretic Leo North Node tucked into the 12th house, though. And the 12th house is house of liberation, moksha. It's interesting that I picked a handle name, Moksha Destiny, and my Leo North Node is in the house of moksha. So mine has like a different energy to it, but we connect to one another. And so you perhaps contribute some way in my to my destiny, and I contribute to how you are seen or how you feel about how you're seen. And I add some firepower to that because I have the Mars and Jupiter right there kind of giving you a little fuel on the back end. So
she's like, go bitch, you got this. And I'm like, okay.
I'm like, come on, move, get out of the Cancer fields. And then
I
also,
love that. That's so fascinating.
It's so cool when you get into it. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's true. I always feel like I've really gotten you. I'm like, damn, like I just admire you. I'm like, you're so smart. Like, first of all, I think you are literally a genius. You're so smart. You're such a boss. Like, you're so fascinating, sexy, like witchy, like warm. I'm just like, I'm like, I get it. Like, I'm on board. I'm totally on board with Aubrey.
Honey,
I'm in.
oh my God, this is turning into like a love fest. Thank you. You're making me feel so good.
People listening to this are going to be really jealous. We're going to be like, they're going to feel left out of our love fest.
Wow. I'm going to miss when we have to hang up the phone. I'm going to cry. I'm going to be like, where's my cheerleader? I feel the same about you. I feel a deep, like, warmth. It's a protective, highly focused. Like when I'm with you, when I'm talking with you, I feel like I'm the only one that you are focused on, and it feels so good. And you're so easy with like making people laugh. Like you don't care what it takes. Like you will do anything for a laugh, and that to me
I might call that desperation.
Really,
I don't call that a laugh whore.
I don't see it that way. I see it as this. It's like this little mischievous joy inside of you, or this little mischievous part. It's bigger than little. I'm not going to call it little. You have quite a large mischievous side, and it's unapologetic. It's always been there. I mean, there were times you would do things, I'm like, holy, like in public, I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. But I would watch it because it was so amazing to see someone who is just so themselves in all arenas. Like, I don't see you pretending. Like when you go to act, you're acting, but I don't see you pretending in life. Wherever you are is where you are. You know, if you're having a day, you're having a day. Like you're not somebody like, oh, I have to be in full glam all the time, or I have to be little miss pretty, perfect princess, happy mood all the time. You're like, dude, sometimes days suck. And that's something that is just so it's comforting to me because I know that I'm getting the real you. There's no bullshit. And more, I see that the world is going in that direction where we can all feel what's real. We've evolved.
Yes.
You know what's real. And you're fucking real. Always have been.
Thank you, girl. That means so much to me, and so are you. But I also think I can be real around you, like because I feel comfortable with you. Like there's something about you that brings out my essence, like who I am.
See, I always think of you as just like this all the time. I'm like, I'm Julie like. So very cool. And the final thing I noted for our birth chart that I thought was great, there's a trine between your Cancer moon and my Pisces Mercury. So the way you connect in relationship, how you express emotionally. There's an easy flow of energy between that and my communication style. Pisces Mercury, which is very watery, Cancer, watery. And so we have like sincere, straightforward communication. Those energies understand one another. But yeah,
It is so, but the thing is, it's so accurate. It's like, I can't not believe in this stuff because anytime I get any of it, I'm like, yeah, that's like right on point. That makes absolute sense.
yeah, more and more people are seeing it. So let's talk about you some more.
Okay.
I'm like, we're just chatting. I want to know what your take is on fate and destiny, like how a life unfolds.
Yeah, it's like when I was younger, I just was kind of like all these random things are happening to me and some of them are bad and some of them are good and it's just like this sloppy mess of a wash of things. But as I've aged, I can really see clearly where the pieces sort of fit together. Like I no longer think that anything is chance. I no longer think when something is a disappointment, I don't feel like, okay, well, my life is over. I'm like, there's a reason because this other thing is emerging, like something else wants to emerge. I've sort of developed this faith in the universe somehow. And so, I'm not sure if that exactly answers your question, but I do. I feel like there's a plan. I'm like either being steered toward it or pushed away from it to get it to where I'm supposed to go?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a pattern or a rhythm or a force. Or
Mm-hmm.
I read the book The Soul's Code. The author talks about how the blueprint for an oak tree is in an acorn. And the acorn doesn't just start building a tree. It's like the blueprint is in there. And it kind of feels similar to what you're describing. Like there is something unfolding that's like the trunk grows up, the limbs are coming out, and there's wind and people with axes that might knock a branch off, and there's animals scratching at the tree. So there's going to be marks and effects and things from that weren't in the blueprint. But the blueprint is there and it's moving and the tree is growing.
And those things only make the tree stronger because it has to keep growing like despite these things, or maybe it has to grow in a slightly different direction toward closer to the sun. So yeah.
Adaptability, flexibility, and then sometimes like a good surprise. Maybe
Yeah.
there's like a cute lumberjack that climbs up and sits in the tree and hangs out, and just chit chats for a little bit.
I love it when the cute lumberjacks show up. That's always fun.
Where I'm yearning. I am yearning for some lumberjack energy. More lumberjack energy is needed in this world. Like,
If you're watching this and you're a lumberjack and you know who you are, please hit up my friend. She's like, what are you waiting for? Like, look at her.
oh babe, lumberjack. Yeah. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Let's get back to it because we're.
So tell me about your fascination with destiny. Why do you ask this question? Yeah.
I asked because I'm obsessed with it. I always have been. I think it's a lot of reasons, but I have a crazy amount of pretty insane synchronicities and coincidences that happen that pretty much defy logic. And since I document everything, I'm an archivist, I love to do that. I have a lot of them written down. And so to me, it's fascinating. I'm like, how did this happen? Like, that is impossible that this would happen. And then I start researching, and I've always been obsessed with astrology and the cosmos and these esoteric systems. I think it's my birth chart, the moment in time that I was and where on the globe I was, like, I came through a portal. Like, people forget. I mean, we literally come out of a portal between our mother's legs. Like, what in the is that? Like, if you actually stop and think about being born, you come from nothing and then come out of a woman's vagina into the world. Like, we're not going to a factory to get the baby. Like, the baby is coming out of nowhere. And that is, I think, why these birth charts make sense. You literally emerge at a certain coordinate in time, space. And And there are influences compacting on that moment. And just like the seed that's planted and it grows, the force that is pushing against it modifies that blueprint. And there's a clue in there if you pay attention.
Well, it's interesting that you talk about destiny because music, which is the thing that brought you to my Instagram and brought us together again, I really feel like this musical thing was my destiny. It was my fate. Essentially, like I said, I'd sung jazz in high school and I'd played a little piano growing up. I took lessons, but I never practiced. I was not good. I hadn't really touched a piano since I was a kid. But then, I decided to go the acting route. That's where I put all my focus. I'm just going to try to get to the clear story. Like, so we have this baby, COVID hits, shit hits the fan. We moved to New Orleans from Los Angeles to be near my husband's family. Right when I got here, I inherited my grandparents' beautiful baby grand piano. This piano was supposed to go to my brother because my brother is like the real musician in the family, but he moved to Sweden. So because he was like too far and we couldn't ship a piano to Sweden, like I inherited this piano. Now I'm like living in New Orleans, like the birthplace of jazz. I used to be a jazz singer. I get the piano, but I'm not really singing. Like I try to plunk around, but I'm like horrible. Like I haven't sung in years. My voice is bad. I can't play the piano. And I kind of was like, oh, well, the kids will take lessons when they're older. But then when I moved to New Orleans, I was a new mom. I had no friends. I felt totally lost. Up until we moved, I'd been actress, creator, pitching television shows, making a pilot that got into South by Southwest. And then suddenly I'm in this place of like kind of collapse and darkness and just like me at home, stay at home mom with babies. And we made friends with our neighbors. And the husband, he was like you and me. He was this incredibly warm, kind, like highly intelligent, funny, extremely special person. And he was always like, oh my God. Like I told him I sang in high school and he was always like encouraging me to sing. And he invited me to come sing with this band at his office party. And like he was going to like throw a party and have me come sing. And he was like always asking me about my creativity and like so warm. And he made me feel like a real person again. But I still wasn't really playing the piano. I was like, oh no, like I would never do that. I'd have to practice 1,000 hours. And then after I had my baby daughter, my friend who had always encouraged me to sing had a psychotic break and he killed himself. And this was like 1 month after my daughter was born. And so I was like just beyond fucking devastated. Like I was postpartum, I was heartbroken and like literally cursing the universe and like why the fuck am I in New Orleans? Like the one person I like killed himself. Like I just felt so lost with so nothing. And it's like out of that, his death, that all the music emerged because I had this, it was like couple things. It was like I needed a way to express my grief. And also I felt my mortality. And I was like, this thing that I was always like, maybe someday I could do it someday. I used to be good at it. I was like, I don't know if I have someday. And so I started just sitting at the piano, playing and writing music. And now this whole new path has emerged for me. So that isn't some sort of fate or destiny. Like, I don't know.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
these clues that keep showing up and lining up. And if you don't take the clue at one point, it'll show up in a different way. And I'm so sorry about your friend. That just like makes me so sad. I was not expecting that part when you said that. That's really sad.
It's really, really sad. Yeah, he was really, really a exceptional person, and he had two little kids and it was a wife, and it was horrible.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It'd be
interesting.
interesting to see, if that
Yeah.
was sort of him in a certain way, like passing that part of who he was to you as he's taking off for the next layer.
He loved music. Like he was like in love with music. And he was like the only person in my life who was encouraging me to do music at this point in my life. Yeah, it's fascinating.
Let's talk about that because we're all creative, but it's thick with you. It's there. There's no sheathing around it. You are an artist, period. That's what you've always pursued. Theater, acting, music, all different forms of expression. And you know, I don't have any kids, but I have nieces and nephews, and I get to see what it's like to have kids every day. I see the benefits and the tolls. And I'm just curious about kind of your journey with motherhood and how it's affected your creativity. Because I know that you're working right now, coaching, guiding, working with women to kind of bring them back to creativity after motherhood begins. So,
Yeah, it's interesting because, like, for so long, I was like, I don't want to have kids because I need to create, right? Like, I cannot stay home with them. I need to be like making things, creating things, doing things, active in the world. But the truth is, I actually found that having kids made me more creative because I became like deeper. Like I had this deeper connection with like love, and I became more almost like desirous of like having to like express myself. You know, when you become a mom, you're so like in this role where you're like taking care of kids, and suddenly you're like cleaning your house and you're like taking care of kids. But it was like the desire to create and the focus of like, I have 10 minutes. I'm going to write. I was focused. I had so much desire. I had so much energy. Like, I need this. And I think it made me better. But of course, I spent a lot of time taking care of kids. So there was a sacrifice, but there was also this gain. And now that I'm coming out of this period of having like really, really little kids, I feel stronger and more creative than I ever have my whole life. I feel more confident. I feel more, I don't even know if it's confident. It's like I feel braver. I just feel like this is who I am and this is what I need. And I'm just going to do it.
And are you working or guiding people right now in that? Like, how does that really kind of express for you?
Yeah, I have been coaching like local to New Orleans, and I'll take clients, you know, from anywhere. But yeah, I became a coach in also in this period of like early motherhood because I was like, what am I doing? And I became a coach, and that really appealed to me because I love people, I love connecting. And then I found that my clients were all moms who wanted to make art. And then I kind of realized I was like, that's actually what I'm doing. I'm helping moms express themselves because I think there is a thing where you become a mom, you get sucked into this role, you have to like sacrifice so much for everybody else. And I think a lot of times creativity is like the first thing to kind of go, you know? And I think moms need their creativity to really just hold on to themselves, to hold on to their desire, to express themselves, to not be weighed down in this role that they've been conditioned to perform, you know? So that's like it's, and this is all new, but that's kind of what it's been morphing into. And that's been really exciting.
That's very cool. I can only imagine how awesome those connections are with like the women, you know, that you work with.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're the perfect person to do it in my experience and opinion. And you're Jack of Hearts. It makes a lot of sense. Helping and guiding and showing love emotionally in that mentor role or as a mother. And that in turn initiates you into higher forms of love. Actually, if you're open, I want to share with people so they can hear. You texted me your new song. Can we preview one of your songs? Is that okay?
Yes, yeah. So I haven't actually released this EP, but my producer like mastered this kind of like quickly to get it ready for you so that you could play it if you wanted on the podcast. So this is like a very like early sneak peek of one of the songs on my EP that I will be releasing probably this summer.
It's called Tell Me Your Thoughts. And this is the one that I just went crazy for on your Instagram. I commented I got the lyrics wrong, but like it still worked. You're like, those aren't the right lyrics, but yes. And I'll play it now.
Summer night, the air was stifling hot. and we lay in bed like lobsters in a pot. The sweat on your lips dripped onto my face, but the way you turned away from me, I knew your heart had changed. Tell me your thought, don't keep it from me. Can't you see I love you more than I love me? Oh, tell me your thought, don't keep it from me. Can't you see I love you more than I love me? Sleepless night, my skin a dawn delays. When you said my love was fire, no escape. I pulled in your face, I begged you to see that whatever burned inside of you, that you could share with me. Tell me your thoughts, don't keep it from me. Can't you see I love you more than I love me? Tell me your thoughts, don't keep it from me. Can't you see I love you more than I love me? Let me down easy, let me down soft, let me down now before I get lost. Don't make me keep guessing, don't make me go mad, don't make me doubt all the love that we share. Let me go quietly and kiss me goodnight. Don't tell me more lies, don't start up a fight. Don't call me again to tell me you love me. Let me go cold and let me go hungry. When the fire's howling through you and you can't withstand the pain, I'll hold a flame. When the fire's howling through you and you can't withstand the pain, I'll hold a flame. Don't keep it from me. Don't keep it from me. When the fire's howling through you and you can't withstand the pain, I'll hold the flame. Tell me your thoughts, don't keep it from me. Can't you see I love you more than I love me?
That was good, Julie. Like,
Aw.
you just nail like that deepest wave of emotion, like all those lyrics. A lot of us have felt that. It's fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. That line, I love you more than I love me. And actually, the back cover of my book, there's a line and it says, and as hard as you might try, she'll love you harder. And it's just like, dude, like I really feel that. So Good. I'm really, really happy for you. Like, this is definitely the right path. Like, for sure.
It's such a gift to like watch you listen to my song because other than my producer and my friend who did the harmonies for the song, you're the only person who's heard it.
Oh, babe. Fuck, it's so good. And the way you hold that note out on the piano at the end. Mm-hmm. It's like you hear everything in it.
Thank you.
I need to come to New Orleans and like see the play. People come and hear you, like see you on the stage. I know you're playing around New Orleans right now. Like, how can people, like, how can we see you? How can we be in your orbit?
Well, I guess first just follow me on Instagram because I'm going to post anything I'm doing there. And so I guess you can put that in the show notes.
Yeah. What's your handle?
It's just, I think it's at Julie__Lake. But you know what I was thinking, Aubrey? How you said my chart is about sacrificial love. And then the song that I chose to play for you today is all about sacrificial love. That is bonkers to me.
That's your destiny. That is your life path destiny. Yes. That's why I love to do these readings for people. Mm-hmm. We are in a rhythm. We are in a pattern. And people much smarter than us figured out things that we can pay attention to. I hadn't even thought of that. It's like sacrificial love, and this whole song is that. God, those lyrics. I felt like I was laying inside of the song in somebody's arms and like either saying or feeling those things or experiencing these things. Let me go quietly. Don't lie to me. Like, oh my God, I could start crying again. It's, and your voice is so resonant and so clear. There's just no BS on it. So, okay, so how can people...
You know, if you want to come to New Orleans or if you live in New Orleans, you can see me in God of Carnage at Le Petit Theater this spring. It opens April 30th and it runs through May 17th. My friend Conrad Ricamora, who's in How to Get Away with Murder, and he starred on Oh, Mary and Broadway, is also going to be in it. It's going to be a slammin' production. It is going to be absolutely outrageous. It's a 90-minute dark comedy about two sets of parents who come together to discuss a fight their children had, and it goes bonkers. So if you want to see Julie Lake, as you said, doing crazy shit that like you're like, oh, is she really doing that?
Is she really doing
Come see the play.
Oh, that's my favorite you. When you're just I mean, you're all of you. That's my favorite you. But that's one of my favorite parts. Maybe I need to come to New Orleans.
It's running till May 17th, so it's like a 3-week run.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my calendar. We're gonna talk once we hang
okay.
Up here. And are you just playing your songs on the piano? Is that like a one-time thing, or is that kind of happening more?
So,
or are you gonna be live?
The music stuff is, like I said, it was all new. That was my first, the thing you saw on Instagram was a video of my first concert ever in New Orleans.
God, dude, it's breathtaking. What?
I was so my pants, like so nervous. I didn't know if I could make it through the song without my fingers trembling off the keys, because like the singing is not the part that makes me anxious. The piano playing is. Like, it's so new. And I played piano in all of my recordings and my whole EP. We did it all live because we wanted to have that really natural sound of like that organic, emotional, like this is live and this is happening. So what you heard is like a take played all the way through. But for me to get to the point on the piano where I can do that has been so much. It's like been a big commitment. So I had my first concert. That's what you said clips of. And then I'm putting together kind of like a band, this cello player and a harmony singer. And once this play is over, we're going to start rehearsing and start gigging. And it's all new. It's all fresh. The EP will be released this summer. And all of the songs in the EP are same vein, like vocal, cello, very emotional, sort of like love lost. There's another song you're going to adore. Like, I almost brought that one today, but I can't wait to play it for you.
Oh my God, I can't wait to hear it. And I just feel like you're on the path. I don't need to look at your cards anymore. I'm like, you're on the path. Like, this is it. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my heart, my bones. That Instagram clip, I'm going to link to it actually in the show notes so you guys can see the one that just, I was like, Arr! I was like just completely stopped out. I was like, who knew Julie could sing? I was like, what? I didn't know Julie could sing and play like this. It's crazy. It just blew my mind. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I love you. I'm so happy for you. You look great. When I was playing your song, I opened my eyes at one point and looked at you, and you were just glowing like a goddess. And I've got to say, I'm very happy that this is where you're traversing right now.
Thank you, Aubrey. I was just really enjoying watching you listen to my song. It was like, you don't ever see, it was like, oh my God, somebody's listening to my song. It was magical. It was magical.
Yeah, I mean, it feels so magical to hear it. It's so unique. It's so different. And people heard it. They know. I don't need to keep belaboring it, but I will. You know, I love to.
The place you can hear it now is Aubrey's podcast.
Aubrey,
It's
oh my
not
God,
anywhere else.
Holy, okay, exclusive. Like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, tell Julie how amazing she is.
And you know what? It just occurred to me. People don't know who I am on Orange is the New Black because I look nothing like my character. I feel I should tell them. I was like the crazy meth head with terrible teeth. The very funny meth head. People don't recognize me. It's like a blessing and a curse.
Let's call it a blessing because Angie Rice had some messed up meth teeth. Like, you were in like the full teeth for it. So yeah, it's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
That was a great chapter, and now you're in a new chapter.
New chapter. Sexy songstress. Sexy siren. Let's go to that
promo shots. Ooh. That promo shot of you with your legs open on the theater with the red. I was like, oh, I need your photographer. I'm like, I want to do a photo shoot.
Come to New Orleans to do a photo shoot. I'll hook you up with her. She's amazing.
No, the photos are incredible. I'm like, this is a vibe.
It's a vibe. She's at Peacock Eyes. If anybody wants to check out the photographer, she's so good.
Amazing. I love you. I miss you. We're going to hang up here, but don't you hang up. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and stay immersed in the infinite drop.